Making hashtag Shabbat. One sec, be right with you. Video. Tweeted. Greetings, my holy friends. Welcome to Burbank Temple Emmanuel. I am here in the sanctuary, and behind me are pews. Pew, 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 pew. So the holidays are over. That was fun for about a month. Now we have rewound the Torah all the way to Sefer Bereishit. Bereishit means in the beginning. And as you can guess, the Torah portion in the beginning of the Torah is called in the beginning, because that's the first word of the whole thing. So there are 6 days of creation, and on the different days, different stuff gets created. And then it says, Vayvarek Elohim et Yom HaShvi'i Vaykadesh Oto. God blessed the seventh day and declared it holy, or set it apart from the other 6 days of the week. Ki vo shavat mikol malakto asher bara Elohim la'asot. Because on that day, God rested from all the work of creation that God had done. So God works for 6 days, takes a break on the seventh day. And God says, okay, this day that I stopped, I'm going to set it apart. I'm going to make it holy. I'm going to make it different from all the other days of the week, because this is the day that I stopped. And that's special. This is the first gift, if you will, that humanity is given. The gift of every seventh day off. And why is this such a gift? Now, later on in the Torah, it's going to explain, okay, here's what you do on Shabbat, here's what you don't do on Shabbat. But first, let's talk about the fact that this gift was created and some basic human needs that it meets. I'm going to share with you 7 needs that we have as modern people that Shabbat meets. Need number 1, you need a day off. Relax. Do you ever really take a day off? Is there ever a day where you're not thinking about work or doing preparation for work or doing laundry for work the next day or worrying about all the things you left undone during the week? Shabbat is a sign from the very beginning of the Torah that even God took a day off and said, this is a fantastic idea. I'm going to set this aside and sanctify it for everybody who comes after me, like you. Number 2, you need to declare your independence. Shabbat is a day where we take all of our commitments to the world, all of our work commitments, all of our hobbies, all of our meetings and charities that we're involved with, and say, you know what? I'm going to declare my independence from work, from meetings, from my phone, because I, as a human being, am not defined by these things. And I just need to remind myself and everybody around me of that for 1 day a week. The third need that it meets, you need to unplug. Not yet. The number 1 thing you need to unplug from is this guy right here. Shabbat is a chance to say, world, hold my calls. I'm going to get everything squared away before Shabbat starts. I'm going to surround myself with the people that I love from sundown Friday till sundown Saturday. I am relaxing. I am no longer on my phone, checking my work email, looking at funny stuff on Facebook. Trust me, there will be funny stuff on Facebook when you get back. If you find yourself looking at your smartphone when you're sitting down to eat with other people, you need to break that cycle. 1 day a week. 1 day a week. Try it and see how much better you feel. Number 4, and this may seem to contradict number 3, is you need to reconnect. The first benefit of disconnecting from the busyness of the world is that it gives you pause and gives you impetus to reconnect to the people who are closest to you. Your friends, your family, your roommates. Reconnect with those people. Make eye contact while you're talking with them. Give yourself time to really listen to their stories, and give yourself time to tell your story. And that way, that all the people around you will understand each other better. They'll understand you better, and you'll rebuild those relationships that the busyness of life eats away at over the course of the week. Number 5, you need to give the world a break from you. Think about it this way. If everybody stayed home or stayed close to home 1 day a week, didn't go to the mall, didn't go to the office, didn't go to school, just stayed close to home, what kind of environmental impact would that have if we cut our driving, boom, by 1/7? If we cut our carbon footprint, by 1/7. If we cut all the emails that we're printing off from our AOL account by 1/7, we would reduce our overall destructive impact on the world, and we would instead use that time to refresh and let the world take a break from us for a day. You're welcome, world. Number 6, you need to face your needs. When you take on observance of Shabbat and you stop from productive work, you stop from trading and commerce and shopping, you try to stop thinking about your business, try to calm the mind from that stuff for a day, you begin to see what intrudes. You begin to see how dependent you are on being busy. And ask yourself this question: if I can't stop working for 1 day a week, if I can't stop shopping for 1 day a week, if I can't stop obsessively watching Bloomberg for currency reports because of its effect on my retirement portfolio for 1 day, does that mean that I'm addicted to those things? Does that mean that I'm addicted to that stress? I'm addicted to that anxiety? And what's that doing to me over the long haul? Can I afford to give myself a gift of a break from that stuff for 1 day a week? And if I can't, do I need to start thinking about that stuff in a different way? The psychoanalysis over, because now it's time for number 7. Pew, 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 pew. And I'll put it in the words from one of my favorite shows, Parks and Recreation. You need to treat yourself. Treat yourself to a day off. Treat yourself to a day of rest, of unplugging, of reconnecting in ways that you thought you couldn't afford to before. Treat yourself to a big Friday night dinner with family. Treat yourself to a Saturday morning relaxing at home or studying our sacred texts right here in these pews. Treat yourself to a big lunch with family and friends. Treat yourself to a nap. Remember when you were a kid and you hated naps, and then you grew up and said, man, I was a stupid kid. Naps are awesome. Treat yourself to a day of just chilling out, not worrying about your impact on the world, just soaking it all in. And I promise you, if you treat yourself this way, you will thank yourself. And I will thank you for watching this video. If you enjoyed it, do me a solid and leave a comment below with your number 1 question about how do I do Shabbat? How do I unplug? How do I know that the world's not imploding as we speak if I'm not looking at Twitter for a day? So put your question about Shabbat in the comments below. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up so I know to keep making them. And please subscribe so you get updated on the next video right away. But don't watch it on Shabbat. Thank you, my holy friends, and Shabbat Shalom. Naps are awesome.